Welcome back, my friends, to another episode of Dominions 5. In this Let's Play series we are playing Early Age Helheim. Let's continue from where we left off. So we are here squeezed against a lot of nations. It's going to be tough times. I don't know how we are going to handle it. We have nice units, very lousy research, and I think we can get an upper hand against one nation, but if two or more decide to attack at the same time, I don't know if we are going to handle both. I don't know if we are going to succeed in handle two attacks at the same time, but we'll see when we will adapt turn by turn. Let's continue from where we left off. Let's start up this turn. So we got these two provinces, and before I forget, just a couple of province defense. Not that 5 points in province defense will matter much, but just a little bit. Well, and you perhaps remember last time I didn't know which kind of Krone did Helheim take, but I think they probably took this one here. It's the only one possible. They did not expand to this side, and so that one is not an option. Also this one is not an option, so it remains just this one. So they should be fairly stretched out, which clearly makes me want to attack them, because if we don't attack them, we will get attacked by them in any moment, and by that any moment would mean that it won't be a good moment if it's not us to start the attack. I clearly don't know. So many questions, because I should try to take these southern provinces, but if I need to choose, I would prefer these ones, because these ones, since we don't have here the north-south wraparound, they should be much easier to defend and to expand from this position than it is to move south, and as I said, being completely surrounded from all sides. So let's think a little bit about it. Next turn, these guys cannot do much. We don't have any more available provinces, at least not in the immediate positioning. So they should move over here. Yeah, I am clearly inclined to attack Helheim, even if we don't have any kind of troops, I think, to storm their castle. But if you manage to siege the castle, it should spell game over for Helheim, and it would give us time to prepare to fight against other nations. Clearly don't know. Well, for now you will return. Just one turn, you can move here, yes you can, so that you can get more reinforcements. You guys, let's try to get Oragarta. Let me get that province over there, my capital. And of course, as soon as we get my lovely pretender, we will get those blessings going, and that would be great. So let me see, get one of the cheaper ones, and something like this. Okay, recruitment, we are done. Let me just check. Yeah, Palisades, one turn remaining. It will be on like next turn. You can site search and then move to that site, start getting those additional buildings, the temple and the lab. Sorry, I was talking and thinking in the same time. I was thinking, well, even if I decide to attack over here when I cannot forget that all of their units, or almost all of them, are like mine. They can move stealthy, so it's a little bit more difficult to concentrate the battle in one zone, because, for instance, they can have an army here and I don't know, and the same for me. Of course, I can move a little bit stealthier and have armies in their provinces, which can make war a little bit more difficult. But okay, we will think about that. In each turn we should think a little bit about it, and let's hope that they do not attack us while they don't attack us while we are occupied with other nation. So it's clearly something we need to think about, if we should attack them first, because it's just a matter of time. And to hiding, here you are here. Let's find out a little bit more about Helheim and other guys that can be someone that we are going to attack, but they are a little bit far to be an option, an immediate option. And where are you? You are here. You are here. You are here. Well, you can move over there, but I clearly don't know if we'll know that. Well, yes. Let's go through Helheim capital, and I think that's it. Let me just check army setup. And you are researching, yes, and then you will move out. Also, you will move out. Again, so this is such a complicated game. I was thinking, even if attacking Helheim, which should be on par regarding armies, just if they clash together, because if one big army, if I have two armies that are half the bigger army that the Helheim has, and they manage to fight each other at different turns, I will lose both armies. But regarding units, we should be on the same page. But we have, I think, a big advantage. I don't know what kind of scales they selected and what kind of pretender. We need to see a little bit more about that, if they have a weak pretender or a super combatant pretender. But we have advantage regarding probably money. So that again can be some kind to factor in the decision to attack them. But clearly, attacking them, it wouldn't be my first choice with all the nations available in this map. I would clearly prefer to attack Agartha, for instance. But we played the cards that we are dealt. And this was the game what the game set up to us. And it's for the best and for the worst. Each Dominions game, it's clearly a unique game, and this proves it. So research speed 24 research points, and we'll get construction level 2 next time. That's nice. And let me just check national overview again. Too much talking and too few action. And we are done. We are ready to finish up the turn and see what lies ahead. Let's see what happens. Let's see what's going to happen this turn. Lots of battles. And just a quick check, round up. We got a new site. Okay, I think it was a nice turn. Let's first check the battle at New Spring. These guys eat very hard, so we now probably our blessing since our pretender arrived. Yes, we have invulnerable and Crystal Fate, but even invulnerable, then but this guys, it's so hard. It's not the best guys to which to try the invulnerable, but it's better than nothing. I think we managed pretty well. Let me just check here. Just one Ascarl there, which is not that bad against this kind of enemies. Let me see. We have searched no magical sites. Magical site at Cynthia, a deep crevasse. Herodos, probably new prophet. Not that I really care. Construction finally, and we got Camões. No blood slaves, and we completed our palisades. And we did not have, I think, until now, including this turn, no good events. So those scales, those luck scales, should be more helpful than they are now. Let me quickly check before recruitment. Start the recruitment of this turn. Quickly check the borders, see if anything new. We move the scout here, and the guard remains here. They got this province over here. Too crowded, my friends. This is a very crowded map, like the subway on rush hours. But probably in the subway there won't be that many people dying like there are going to be in this map. I'm moving the scout, but I'm starting to decide the moves. Let me just quickly check. When I'm keeping right here, they have archers, ancient lords. Okay. No free units. Well, these reports can be a little bit misleading because all the stealthy units are not reported in this information. So this army, of course, it's not just 7 enemy units, probably 30 or 40, and the same over there. Nothing special. Okay, right here, no big news, and we have here the giants. Okay, my friends, let's start the recruitment on this turn on our capital. So for this turn, we should keep focusing now on our Helheim, formerly known as Helheim. They are now to be called from now on heavy cavalry, because clearly I'm not spelling the name correctly, so I will not try that anymore. My heavy cavalry, sacred heavy cavalry, it's much more easier. We also got Camões. By himself he can do 42 research points, which can be invaluable. Let me just quickly check the magic, because evocation, what we have here in air, lightning bolt, shockwave. Regarding evocation, the target should be of course the thunderbolt, the thunder strike. So level 4, it's a nice spell, and it's a nice spell against Helheim, because this area spell can remove mist form. So but we have so many priorities. Clearly I don't know from where should we go now, but we will see a little bit about that. Construction, conjuration, thaumaturgy. The normal that we were achieving, it was enchantment at level 3 to get the revenants to help our research. and for now I think we will have to maintain that target. Let me see. We got here, we found the deep crevasse, which is nice. Please move up. You move over here. Right here we can of course recruit. These guys have glamour, but they don't have the sacred that we really like from their cousins, the heavy cavalry. Manial, these guys are the most useful ones, but clearly I need the lab and the temple to recruit them. At least we can have a second fortification, able to recruit the Escarls, our frontline units, which can be a little bit helpful. Army set up, and they will reinforce these guys over here. Let me see. Should we attack over here? Oh man, this is such a difficult decision. It's a difficult decision because if I give some room to Helheim to expand, they won't get that much pressure to attack us. If I win these provinces here, I will clearly be a target for them. Which, even if I leave these provinces here, won't prevent if they want to attack us. But now let me think a little bit about it. Over here in our capital, who should we recruit? Can be that guy, and holy points, something like this, and now 7 points, something like this. Okay, and you blood hunting, you just managed to get 4 blood slaves, and that's it. So you are going to build the lab and the temple over there, and you just found a site, and you are going to site search over there. Recruitment wise, we are going to there, and over here, since we have 1 commander point, let me get another scout. These guys 10, 16, 9. Yeah, well, they are pretty much 10, 16, 9. Yeah, much more expensive than these guys. Well, I think we are done for this turn. What I was thinking is not done. Of course, we are not done. Should I start moving south, even if that means that we can be attacked by Helheim or the other guys? I was thinking moving these armies south, but it will open up so much over here that I really don't want to. So now you can move. Can you move over there? Yes, you can. So let's move out. I'm not going to expand any further down. What I will do is concentrate those armies here, and let me think about it. It's going to be really tough choice, and this army can be moved down, and let's try to get these provinces over here, because if they are available, let's try to get a couple of more provinces over there. This guy is going to move over there, start building, and let's just start going to the fortress, because it's going to be very helpful to have this second fortification ready to go. Probably this guy is going to leave all these units to my prophet, and he's going to build to get another army down here, and we'll go and we will after that rethink our position. But for now, clearly, I don't think, even if we move this army north, that we could have a clear win against Helheim. And the attrition war over here, when we still have plenty of options to the south, I think let me make sure that we get more provinces, more money. By thinking more money, let me place more defense over here. More defenses, more money, so that we can, if war comes sooner than expected, we will have the money to help us. Mercenaries. Anyone has mercenaries? Fleet of archers. Nothing special. And I think that's it, guys. I think I'm not forgetting anything. Yes, I am. Of course, I am forgetting to move my scouts. You will move down. And you are, well, I'm so worried against the possible war against Helheim that I'm forgetting the most important stuff. You can, of course, research, and 17 research points per month means enchantment level 1 will be completed in just one time. Clearly, it's wonderful. You will research. All of these guys get a bonus to research, which is nice. All of the guys that are researching, and that should also be a little bit helpful. And I think that's it. Sneak, move, blood hunt. I can forge magical item. Start going to the howl quills again to give a little bit more of a boost. We don't have that many air gems, but we'll have to do what with the ones that we have. So let's build a couple of air owl quills to help the research. Fortress, you are hiding. You are hiding. Yes, you are hiding, but you cannot do anything else. Yes, you can. You can or patrol or breach. Let's breach. So sneak, move, sneak, and just one more hiding. And you are right there. This cave, okay. And clearly now we are done. We are done. Everything else is done, and we are. This is why, if you have watched my previous Let's Plays of Dominions 5, I think so much, and probably not in the best ways, of in each turn of which move to make. Then it's clearly more. I think it makes a little bit more a streamlined video if I all of this thinking do it offline and then resume the map, resume the video and start recording when I have everything decided, and I just need to talk a little bit about what I have decided and what was the reasoning behind it, because clearly recording a video while thinking about it, in my case, it's clearly not my strong point, because I keep going back and forth with my decisions a lot of the time. But I think for this turn we are done. I haven't forgotten anything too important. If I have, please complain about it in the comments. And we are ready to finish up the turn. Should be an eventful turn for us. Let's hope no one attacks our nation. Let's see. Well, normally I complain with lack of messages, but in this turn I do not. We just got two, and they are two good messages, not luck related, but we got our first level in enchantment and 6 good blood slaves. So and of course no one attacked us, which is great. Let's finish up and take a look on the map. Well, these guys are all of them, they are here, and we have here news. We have here big news. Ctise is attacking Helheim. This province here, it was from Helheim, and now it is from Ctise. So what does that mean? I don't know, but it should mean something. No, I'm joking. Let's see if we can take advantage of that in the right way and not in the wrong way. And by that, let's see if Ctise managed to push a little bit more forward, and we will attack right behind the enemy lines of Ctise and Helheim and get these provinces for us. That should be great. I don't know if this province here, it was from Helheim, it should be their throne. It has to be their throne if there still exists. Check the world. Well, at least that what's it's still from. It's not. It has not been claimed by anyone else. Yeah, guys, I love this game, but it gives me creeps because the decisions are so difficult. Well, at least for me are. Or perhaps you are watching and you are thinking, well, the decision is obvious. You should do A or B or C, but for me it's not. So that's it. That's why I love the game, and that's why I hate the game at the same time. Guys, we are done for this episode. Please let me know in the comments what your thoughts are about the strategy. Not mine, because perhaps it's not the best one, but if this scenario was presented to you guys, like this is the scenario, the problem, you need to solve it. How would you solve it? Besides resigning and delivering to the AI the command of our nation, what would be your options for this map regarding research, regarding tactical moves, which ones to attack? Does my decision moving south and try to get these independent provinces are correct or not? Should I attack next turn since Ctise is attacking Helheim? Should I also attack them quickly or not? Well, let me know in the comments, guys. It's one of the fun parts of playing Dominions 5. You can play it many ways, and the discussion, the strategic discussion on it, it's always a nice way to learn more stuff. Guys, we are done for this episode. Let me know in the comments what are your thoughts, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Until then, thank you.